You know, I realize I've been talking for a couple of episodes at this point about going ahead and upgrading the check-in area that we have right here, and we've not done it yet. All I keep doing is adding to different things and changing things here and there. Well, today, we're going to upgrade it. We're going to expand it. We're going to make it better, is what we're going to do. So the way I'm thinking that we're going to go about this, I mean, we've obviously already expanded quite a bit of space here. This is obviously technically going to have to be a secure zone for the time being. And obviously you can see we've got rid of one of the sets of escalators as well, which has also gone up here. This will probably end up being a little staff room or something like that. I'm not really sure what it'll be yet, but we'll figure that out. We're also having employees that can't reach job sites. I'm not really sure why they can't seem to reach job sites. It looks like, oh, they never finished the walls. Are you kidding me? Okay. We'll bulldoze those, and that'll help unstick the employees there. But essentially what I'm thinking I want to do is take that door out of that space, take that out of here. We'll take this all out of here as well. And we're basically going to expand our check-in area into this big space on the right here. And we're going to have a lot more desks. We're going to have more room for self-check-in. We can put some shops and cafes and stuff into this space here if we really want to. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to do wonders for us. I don't think we're going to need this door here anymore. So this is probably going to get changed into a window of some sort. So we'll go ahead and just take all of that out of there. And we can go ahead and close this room and delete it as well. And then all we need to do, go ahead and throw a wall right there. And we're going to put a wall, I'm thinking right here. I'm thinking we put a wall right there. And that will be a big old area for everything that we need it to be. So once those walls go in, we can go ahead and knock down. Actually, you know what? I don't want to knock this down yet. I've got some ideas. Let's go ahead and get rid of this whole secure zone. Because what I'm thinking we can actually go ahead and do is build essentially a completely new check-in area. And we can open it sort of after the fact. We might have to close some of these desks in a bit of a weird way, but we'll figure that out. Because I do think we've got a lot of room to play with here. I mean, I know we've got a lot of room to play with here. And in terms of going underground, we have a bit of space, so we can figure that out. Anyway, let's look at desks. Let's go to check-in desks. And honestly, I do want to use some of these ones. I do want to use some of these normal check-in desks. I think that might be a pretty good idea. So my thinking is that what we can do is go ahead and say, put a check-in desk there, and then we'll leave a bit of a gap, and then we'll go there and leave a bit of a gap. I want to go up to the top, and I want to do the same thing, and we're gonna try and have a bunch of these check-in desks kind of, I mean, I think dotted about like that's probably all right. I'd almost be tempted to say that we don't do it this way, actually. Let's try something else. So take these guys out. We'll leave another little bit of a gap there. And I think we could probably get 2 more. We absolutely could. And that'll kind of be okay, right? I think that'll be a pretty good setup. We can bring some conveyors back, and we can send them down to tilt trays kind of after the fact. So we'll do it this way, and we'll go ahead and put our walls in there. So the walls are going to go like this and like this. And basically the whole way up, we'll do walls the whole way along. And then this one, I want to do something a little bit different with. So I want this one to come down to about here. And I want to go into desks. And I want to go to baggage drop. And what I'm thinking we do is we do something a little bit like this, right? We have a bunch of these self bag drop sections up this way. And we can go ahead and put some walls dividing those quite nicely. And I think that'll be pretty cool, right? Having a bunch of those filtering around into the same kind of baggage drop area that we have for everything else. I think that'll be a pretty good idea. In fact, it might even be an idea to put a wall here, or maybe a little bit further back. Let's try something here. Let's try and make this look kind of interesting, right? So let's put a wall there and a wall there. And then we'll do the same on these sides as well. We'll do the same thing for the whole section. And basically, I'm going to try and hide the conveyor belts from public view for, well, as much as I can anyway. So something a little bit like that, right? Those will be the self-bag drops. Those will be totally fine. They're not connected to anything right now, but they don't really need to be connected to anything right now. We can maybe bring these walls just forward a little bit to try and make it look interesting. And then what I would probably want to do is, I don't think I need a door to get back there, so we'd probably do something like that, right? And that'll be a bunch of self-bag drop areas. Those will be the regular check-in desks. And, I mean, in terms of queues for these, that's going to be the tricky part. Is the queues for all of these. I might want to do these somewhere else. I don't really know where self check-in is going to go here yet. Yeah, I'm going to need to figure that out. Maybe this isn't where self bag drop goes. Maybe it goes somewhere else. I've just realized that all of my different flights are finally coming in, and I've not been paying any attention to it. And we're also seeing a bunch of complaints from... Yeah, there's a lot of flights that aren't really getting the attention that they need to be getting. This one here, for example, doesn't seem like it's being pushed back. There doesn't seem to be a pushback truck on the pad there. These ones down here, I mean, you're waiting for boarding, I guess. You are waiting to be pushed back, I'm pretty sure. I think you might be waiting on the same thing. You're waiting on the same thing. I think you're waiting on the same thing, yeah. They're all kind of waiting on the same thing, but they've also not, either they've not boarded yet, which I think they might have. No, boarding hasn't started. I think we need more passenger service agents because of how many flights I have scheduled, big flights as well, I have scheduled at the same time. So we'll bring a couple more passenger service agents in, bring up the terminal overlay, and we'll make sure that we have a couple more going in there. Whether or not, you know, they actually do anything good for us is yet to be seen. Anyway, we have got some conveyor belts going over here. So I want to go ahead and make sure that those are all doing what they should be doing. There is going to be some weird stuff happening with some of these, given the... there we go. So those actually worked fine. I'm going to use a high-speed conveyor belt on the right side there, so everything kind of goes back at a normal speed, then it hits a high-speed conveyor belt, and just away it goes. I think that'll be pretty cool to have, so that's kind of the plan there. And then eventually that'll just dip underground up here and away it goes. So we'll just go ahead and get this changed out a little bit. There we go. Looks like we might actually just have to demolish quite a bit of that there as well, just to make it work the way we want it to. Let's go ahead and have a look at applicants. We want another passenger service agent. We'll bring 2 more in there. And it seems like flights are starting to move out again. I do think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to start closing some stands. And I think, honestly, we're at 1.9 million. Let's close the airport. Let's do it. We've been talking about this. We're going to close the airport is what we're going to do. And that doesn't automatically cancel every flight, unfortunately. But it does maybe mean that no more are going to get scheduled. So we'll turn off the auto planner as well. And, I mean, how many flights have we got today? We have 106. We have 107 on Monday, 95, 82, 68, 48, 29. It might take a little while for the airport to actually clear out. But I do want to have it closed for just a little bit so we can kind of work things out here. So this check-in desk is deactivated at this time. This one, for some reason, I'm going to need to turn all of these off. I mean, I don't need to. They're not connected to anything, but we're going to turn them off anyway, just so the game doesn't start getting confused. And let's see here. We need to go down to this spot and throw a little bit of conveyor belt right there. And that'll run out onto that high-speed conveyor, which I guess we can go ahead and say high-speed escalator done, and a little bit of high-speed conveyor belt just there as well. As for these guys over here, they are not in a good... Well, I say they're not in a good spot. They're not in an ideal spot, but I think I can make this work. I think what we'll do with these guys is kind of something similar, where we'll have a bit of a high-speed conveyor belt going, let's see. I reckon about there. It should be fine. So what we can do is, I guess, just hook all of these up to a high-speed conveyor. That might be the way to do it. But we'll do something a bit like this, and then just run some regular conveyor belts out to it. So there, and something like this. And this way we've got, you know, all of this going into a, this guy. What, did I get the right one? Did I get the wrong one? High-speed escalator down. I actually don't seem to be able to do that, which is a bit weird. It might be because, oh no, don't do that either. Why can't I do it here? I can do it there. Why? Oh, there's a road in the way. That'll be why. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, well, I guess that means the high-speed escalator down goes there instead. And that'll be a thing, I suppose. Coming down from here, I am not really sure where it goes. I guess, I mean, it kind of needs to go down again, doesn't it? So let's run it that way. And then it needs to go down again. So escalator down. And then where does it need to go? So it needs to go line up with this guy, I think. I think I'm right in saying that. So it comes through, it goes to there. This comes up here, I want to say. So this comes up and then through security and then tilt trays off to, yeah. So that's fine. That's kind of what we wanted to do. So that'll be totally fine. It's a little bit of a mess, but that'll be totally fine. Over here is actually going to be a similar story. So let's go ahead to high-speed escalator done. Let's get ourselves a regular bit of high-speed conveyor. And then this needs to go, oh boy. Up and around, I guess. We'll go that way with it. That's maybe a little bit ridiculous, but that's what we're gonna do. Gonna just take it up and around everything. And yeah, we'll run it into here, I guess. Sure. This is fine. There we go. Whatever that mess is, that will technically work. I'm not sure I like it, but it'll technically work, so it's fine. It's totally fine. Let's see then. Let's go ahead and let's change up some of the flooring so I can kind of get a better idea of what's going on. Let me do this dark marble back here. And you know what? I'm going to change out those conveyors into just high-speed ones across the board because it looks a little bit silly having the slow ones here. So we'll do that. We'll do the dark marble behind all of that. Let's see here. We'll go for we'll stick with the kind of greenish looking one. And I think we'll do it underneath the bag drops as well. Over this way, what I'm thinking we do is go for a nice wood. So something a little bit like that might be decent for the desks themselves. And I guess technically this space back here as well. In front of the desks, I think what we could do is, let's see here, maybe a light wood. Maybe we try and do different types of wood here. That might be kind of nice. So a bit of a light wood there. No, I don't really like that. What else have we got to play with? We've got tiles. I don't really know if I want to play with tiles. We've got those ones, which are a bit kind of silly looking. What about these ones? Not really sure how I feel about that either. But I think it'll do. Is what it'll do. So let's go ahead and throw those tiles into all of these spaces. And we'll throw them into here and into the last one as well. And then the rest of this obviously has a bit of work still to do, but we'll get there. Maybe we do the same kind of what wood was it? Was it this one? It was this one. Maybe we do this in front of the check-in desks or the bag drops as well. I don't know about that. I'm not actually sure about that. Maybe the tiles or something. But again, we'll come back to it and it'll be fine. That should be all of the bag drop technically set up though, right? So there's not a lot to worry about there. We just kind of need to figure out what the rest of this is going to look like, whether this is going to be a window or a door, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be it's going to be a window is what it's going to be. So let's see, will it be small windows? I think it'll be 2 of them, something like that, which is actually kind of good, you know, matches the way the doors were done. So that kind of makes sense. I think what we could also do is go ahead and throw a bit of this concrete in here. Might look kind of interesting to just go with concrete tiles the whole way through here, or the whatever it is, the concrete sort of marbled looking thing. It's definitely bright is what it is, and definitely looks like a new build, which I think is kind of important. But I'm looking at it, I'm thinking we might want to break up some of that white with a little bit of dark tiling for the queue areas. So maybe we use this, and let's see what this looks like. That looks awful. Can I get something that doesn't look awful is the question. Maybe not. I've just realized that the airport is actually closed right now, which is actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite happy with this all being closed at the minute. That's kind of a good thing. Let's go ahead then and see if we can get some... We don't want information desks. I do want to try self-check-in desks though, and I'm thinking what we could do is maybe put them somewhere like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So do them kind of like that near the info displays. Maybe we don't need that many though, or maybe we do. I don't know. I'm not really sure what way to do these. I do want a lot of seating though. So what I'm thinking we could do is something like that, and then a little something like this and this. And then I guess this bit here would kind of be our main way through, right? So let's go ahead and grab the paint for the benches and for the check-in things. And I guess for these guys as well. And I guess for the check-in desks over here as well. So we'll paint all of that the way we usually do. We'll go ahead and grab a template. And then basically what we want to do is place this here. And we're going to want to place it just here as well. Which is... How have I done that? Wait, something's not right there. Oh, I see what we've done. That needs to be there. And this needs to be moved up 1. So you are not in the right space at all. You need moved. But that, I think, will be a decent little sitting area. It's not going to be huge by any means. It's definitely not going to be that. But that's kind of okay. Let's also go ahead and start bulldozing this wall here to start letting people through into the new side of things. And I guess what we can go ahead and do as well is grab the info display. So we'll throw it just there, which is where it should be. And then I guess we can go ahead, we can go to template, we can grab all of this, and we'll go ahead and put it there. Actually, maybe we grab a slightly different template for this. We grab this bit, and we do this bit. And then we just go ahead, we grab this chair, and we'll throw a bunch of these in something like that. That one kind of needs to be cancelled a little bit though. So let's go ahead and grab you, put you there. Let's go ahead and what way do we want to do more of these? Because I do want more of these. Let's grab some of the smaller ones, and we'll go to that spot. Or maybe we'll not. We'll go to here. We'll go to here. We'll turn that around like this, and that'll be kind of okay, I reckon. And we could, if we really wanted to, put some seating in this this middle space as well. But I'm gonna put one there, and I'm gonna put one there. I'm gonna put one there, and I'm going to put one there. The reason I'm not doing everywhere with this right now is because what I actually want to do is I want to get some hedges in here. And if I place both of the seats right now, the workers will kind of get stuck. So we'll do it this way. We'll place it one at a time, get everything built, and then we'll place the other seat after the fact. But that should be a pretty decent amount of seating. I don't think it's necessarily going to be enough, but it should be a decent amount is what I'm thinking. So I guess we'll find out if it is, and we'll certainly find out if it isn't as well. Although thinking about it, do I want to I kind of want to change more of this, don't I? I'm probably going to want to change a fair bit more of this. Let's get the bulldozer and let's tear apart all of this. Scheduled flights, can't do anything with that. Okay. That makes things tricky. That makes me think that we're going to have to actually just go ahead and cancel all of our flights that are currently scheduled for when the airport reopens. That might take a minute because there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. And there's no cancel all button either. And I'm pretty sure if I cancel, does it cancel every day? It does, I think. But yeah, that might be tricky. Okay, so everything has been cleared. This whole process was a little bit of a nightmare, but we got there. What I do want to do is I do want to go grab some of these chairs, and I do want to do this real quick, and then I want to grab another template, and I just want to stack these all the way up here like this. That way we have a good amount of seating for all of our check-in desks. We have all of the conveyors going to where they need to go to, other than some over here. You might notice we don't have a lot of money, but that's kind of okay. I'm not really too worried about that. We can take a loan, but I'm thinking we probably aren't going to need to. But if we do, we'll manage is what we'll do. I am thinking though, I do want to get some shops in here. I do want to get some restaurants in here, and I generally do want to try and, I don't know, try and make this place kind of interesting is what I want to do. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring some walls up like this. We're going to bring some walls down like this, and we'll go across and across. We'll actually just block that off completely. We could do a little something like this in the middle and there as well. And then this right here, or this right in the middle can be a shop, I think, is what that can be. And then this over here can just be a simple little restaurant is what that can be, or a little, you know, cafe of some sort. So let's go ahead and put some flooring down in there. I'm thinking we'll just go for this nice wood that we always use. I think we'll do the same just here as well. And then we can get some chairs and some decorations into a lot more of this space in just a second. So this right here is going to be a shop. If I wanted to get... So it's not big enough for that. Is it big enough for a 3-star? No, it's big enough for a 2-star. So we want 4 shelves and a cashier desk. That is totally fine. Let's get ourselves a shop counter, which I guess could go... Honestly, right there is probably not a bad spot for it. So if we have a look at shelves, I mean, we can do wall mounted right along the back there. So we'll go ahead and just get a bunch of those along the back. And we'll go ahead and just get ourselves some pedestals that we can kind of line the place with as well. We'll leave a little bit of a gap in the middle there, make it look kind of fancy. And that should be totally fine for a fairly basic shop. It doesn't need to be anything super fancy. That'll do the job right there. So that's going to be, I want to say Fly Go is what that's going to be. So that can be opened at some point. This right here is going to be a shop as well. I'm hoping we have another 2-star contract available. We have some 1-stars, so I guess it's going to be Quick Stop is what it can be. So if we take a little look, we can throw a cashier counter right there, and we'll throw just a few of these guys in here. So I think we'll do a large thing in the middle there. We can do that there, and we could probably grab ourselves maybe a couple of pedestals or something like that, and I don't know, maybe some wall-mounted ones or something. That's probably fine, just being like that. this will be our restaurant. But looking at everything else, I need to connect all of these guys to different baggage bays. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to connect this guy to that baggage bay. And I do think we have got the ability to connect up a few different baggage bays here. So you're then going to be connected to that one as well. You're going to be connected to that one. You're going to be connected to that one. Then these guys are going to be connected to the lower baggage bay is what they're going to be. So that's those guys set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not really sure what way we'll do this, but we'll figure it out. You're going to that baggage bay. And so are you. So that's those not connected. You can go to this one and to this one. And then I guess you can go to that one as well? No, you can go to that one. So that's the middle, right? So there's now 2 of each of these going to the different baggage bays. This one, I guess, can go back up there. So to there, and then you can go up to the top one. And that's technically everything not connected. Whether or not this all starts working, we're going to have to figure out, but that's technically everything not connected. Let's go ahead and get some sinks just along here for this bathroom. And let's go ahead and get the toilets in there as well. So we'll line that wall with them. And I'm guessing we can probably get away with doing something like this. And then maybe a wall right there with some hand dryers on it. And that will be a bathroom for the departures area. And that'll hopefully be interesting. Can I get some info screens? Yeah, I can get one right there. And then I can technically get them everywhere else as well, but I think it's probably fine as is. So, we don't have a lot of money left. We have a bunch of flights scheduled. Let's turn on the auto planner. We're not going to get this restaurant in here just yet, but we will get all of this built so that we can go ahead and open that bathroom. And I guess what we're going to have to do is go into operations and open the airport, and we're about to find out what happens. We are getting a lot of notifications. Getting a lot of notifications right now. I'm not really sure what's about to happen, but there's the passenger service agents heading out to their various desks. There's going to be a lot of flights that were missed, but there's people, and they are taking seats over here, which is good. We do have flights coming in. We do have people getting off the flights. And that's, again, all good. That's exactly what you want happening. And then these guys actually need turned on over here. So let's go ahead and switch all of these on. And we'll see what ends up happening. So that's all on there. Let's go underground and switch you on. We need to switch you on and switch you on as well. So you've got 8 on each side. You're going to need 8 on each side. We're probably going to want to hire a few more members of staff. So let's reject all of you and get ourselves a few more ramp agents. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll get you as well. Then we'll go look at the terminal overlay. And we can say more passenger service agents, more ramp agents. And let's find out what happens. There are so many people getting off of all these flights right now. It's kind of ridiculous. No one using the lounges, which is totally fine by me. That's kind of to be expected. We do have people going up to the bathrooms. They're not actually going through security right now, which I guess is okay. And I'm guessing all of these people are coming off of backed up flights right now. I think the game might have ever so slightly bugged is what might have happened there. We'll go ahead and open that shop though, and we'll see what ends up happening there. We do have a lot of people waiting to leave. I think we might have a lot of flights that have been delayed in one way or another. That's fine. Let's see what we got here. Can we open a 2-star? Yeah, we can open Bell Beer here, even though that was a contract we usually had in the other terminal. We'll get Turner there, and we get nothing else we can open right there, so that's fine, I guess. This place, what can it be? Can it be a 3-star? No, it would need one more display fridge. Okay. Well, I can get another display fridge. Give me a break. Let's do a display fridge, there and there, I guess, is what we'll do. Once those are in, we can go ahead and get a 3-star place in here, and it's going to be lovely. And I'm kind of hoping we do. Oh my god, there's so many people. There's so many people. That's a little ridiculous. I'm kind of hoping things, you know, pick up and get back to normal. Is definitely what I'm hoping for. I'm not sure I've seen anybody actually go ahead and get on a flight. I'm not sure we have any departures right now. I think all of this right now is backed up flights. This is all the flights that did not land because we had the airport closed. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, which is a terrifying thought. What's really interesting about this whole thing, though, is that because we have so many flights... Oh my god, there's some snow. Because we have so many flights backed up, we're just getting ridiculous amounts of money right now. Because so many planes are coming in to use the runways and then use the aircraft stands. No one is boarding any of the flights right now either. So what we've wound up with is just a really good way to print money, to be completely honest. I'm also wondering... So can I disconnect you from the stand right now? I don't want to clear the stand. Or maybe I do have to clear the stand. I'm not really sure. Let's try clearing that. No, that doesn't work either. Can I clear this one? No, I can't do that. I wonder if I can clear any of these stands right now. Okay, that plane's leaving. Can I clear the stand once the plane is gone? I'm pretty sure. No, there's another plane coming in from London. We got all of these guys. We got you. We got this right here. So the reason I want to clear the stand is because I can essentially go ahead and put in the self-boarding gate thing, right? That's kind of what I want to do. So clear, make sure the stand is closed, no flights. Okay, so I have to close the stand. Can't close the stand with an aircraft. Oh, of course. All right. So basically, as soon as a flight leaves, I need to close the stand. So can I close you? No. Can I close you? No. Can I close you? No. Okay. So as soon as we see a flight leaving, so you... I can't close it. Really? Come on. No, can't close that either. There's another flight coming in. All right. I think what I need to do then is I need to wait for this to say that there's no flights right now. And there's going to be a really small window for that. Going to be a really, really small window for when it says no flight. Okay, so no flight scheduled. There is an aircraft on the stand. Come on. Come on. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me close the stand. Come on. Is there one scheduled? No. Okay, okay. And is there one scheduled? There is, yeah. So this is just going to be kind of ongoing is I think what this is going to be. I could mess about with it. I could change things up a little bit, you know, change the way boarding's done and all that stuff, but I don't really know if I want to do that. I don't think I can, yeah, I need the stands closed before I can do anything. What is this? Dismiss aircraft, clear baggage bay, reconnect baggage bay, reconnect stand. No, I don't think I can do any of that. So the stands would need to be completely closed, which is just not going to be a thing. Oh, we got people actually going to board flights. Okay. Well, that's good news. That means security is going to be up and running again. That means that people are going out to departures. That's good. That's what you want. We might end up with a lot of people going out to board some flights. Finally, we're going to see some progress here. We have a good number of flights scheduled for today. We get 85 scheduled. We get 74 for the next day. It's all right. We get so many people wanting to leave right now, though. Oh my God. I feel really sorry for anyone working baggage handling. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot going on is what I'm thinking. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot going on for baggage handling. There we go. So you can go ahead and get some baggage there. We might need more baggage cars. I feel like that might be a thing. So let's go ahead and have a little look here. We'll go ahead and get a couple more passenger service agents. We'll go ahead and get a few more ramp agents as well. And then we'll go to vehicles. We'll go to purchase. And what I'm thinking we do is we basically get ourselves... I don't know if we need large carriers. So what does this do? Those large aircraft cargo. Yeah, we don't need that. We probably don't need large aircraft pushback trucks either. I think the only thing we're really going to need will be more of the baggage vehicles. So let's go ahead and order up 10 of them is what we'll do. And hopefully that will do wonders for getting us, baggage moving a bit better. Also, let's get ourselves just a few more ramp agents. So 1 and 2 right there. That'll hopefully just, help things along a little bit. Is this shop getting any... not really getting any revenue. You're not really getting anything either. That's kind of okay. I'm not too worried about that. Not really gonna stress too much about the shops doing anything. But this is kind of cool. We've managed to upgrade, at least I think, upgrade the check-in space. Other than the fact that there are so many people from so many backed up flights that the queues out of the airport are a little bit ridiculous right now. Just a little bit. They will clear up eventually. It's just gonna take at least a really, really long time. Alrighty, so I was going to wrap this episode up right at, just before the cut in the video there, but then I realized that I was in a spot to start closing some of the stands. And then I realized I could close all of the stands. So I went ahead and did that. And I've replaced all of our boarding gates with the self-boarding gates. Except, having turned off all of the stands, we are losing a lot of money. I don't have $1.1 million right now because I earned it. I have it because we ran out of money pretty much completely. We had about $900. And in order to finish this little upgrade that I'm doing here, I kind of needed to go ahead and take a big old loan. I didn't need to take $1 million, but I took $1 million just to make sure that the airport could sort of keep running itself while we were, doing this little upgrade. So I'm just going along and making sure that all of these gates are actually connected to the stands, which most of them are. You guys are not. And then we're going to go down the line and we're going to turn on every single one of the aircraft stands is what we're going to do. So you guys need connected as well. And I think this is the last one. As you can imagine, this is a little bit of a tedious process. It's just a lot of clicking back and forth, but it's gonna be worth it, I think. So that's all of those done. Let's go ahead and pause the game and turn on all of the aircraft stands, and then we can go ahead and take a little look and see what exactly the auto scheduler is gonna do for us. Hopefully some good things, but it can be a little bit temperamental from time to time, so I'm not gonna necessarily hold my breath is what I'm gonna do. I'm also thinking just before we go ahead and do anything, let's go down the line and repair all of these stands. And then we can go ahead and repair the runways. And then everything's going to be running at 100% for all of these new flights coming in. So the runway gets repaired there, and you get repaired as well. Let's go ahead and run the game. And if we have a look at the scheduler, we do have some flights coming in. Now, a lot of the airlines are quite upset with me. A lot of the airlines are, I say quite upset. They are very, very upset with me, which kind of makes sense, to be totally honest. Looking at Saturday, we're still, oh, there we go. So now we're starting to see some scheduling pick up a little bit. So this will be good. This will start making us a little bit of money. We've got 44 flights on Saturday. We got 47 today. So this is good. Right, this is all starting to pick up a little bit. Friday's 48 flights, 49, 52. So yeah, we're not in a terrible spot. The number of flights will pick up. The airlines will hopefully be a little bit happier with me, and we'll start to see people coming in to leave, and we'll start seeing people, getting off of flights and all that stuff. But the big thing here is that boarding all of our flights is now just automated. There's going to be no situation where we're waiting on passenger service agents coming out to, help people board a flight. We're just not going to have to worry about that, which I think is fantastic. I'm also thinking we could probably get another bathroom right about here. Or right about here. I'm not really too sure, but that's fine. There's the first flight coming in, which is absolutely beautiful. That is going to be this flight right here. And we get 57 flights tomorrow. That's fine. We gotta start somewhere in terms of the number of flights that we have coming in. And we can go ahead and just watch this so everybody's able to, leave through that door right there. When it comes to boarding this flight, we should see, and I've shown you this before, but we'll look at it again because I love watching this. You can get 5 people going through check-in or going through boarding at any one time, which I think is kind of cool. So once this flight is ready, there we go. So everybody going through, doing their thing, getting on the flight. We are going to want to go to zones though, and we are going to want to just remove the staff zones from those boarding areas there because it does get a little bit weird. Those are a little bit of a relic of the old style boarding desks. We don't need those staff zones there anymore, so those can all go. And we just want to go up to here as well and make sure that they, we need to get rid of them there as well. And again, you can see everybody boarding nice and quickly. And I love it. I honestly do. I really like that as a means to get people to board these flights. It just works really, really well. It's so much quicker. It just works. It's kind of as simple as that. It just works. We're up to 63 flights coming in today, 64 tomorrow, 62 on Sunday. I think, things are slowly getting back to normal here after these massive renovations. We've got our new check-in area. We've got our new sets of boarding desks. We've got all of this from however many episodes ago it was. I think it was like the last episode we built that. I honestly don't remember. It's been a process. It has definitely been a process, but I like this airport. I like where we're at with this airport. I think it looks pretty cool. I do think if we ever want to bring large aircraft in here, they're either going to have to be remote stand services or we're going to have to rebuild absolutely everything. And I'm not sure I want to do that. So I'd be inclined to say that remote stand services might be the way to do it. But then the question is, where do the boarding desks go? Unless we put them over here and have people have to be driven the whole way around, but I don't know about that. We will see, is what we will do. I think it would be kind of cool to have like the large aircraft come in as remote stand aircraft though. Might be kind of interesting to do it that way. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. Do them like here or something like that, or like right there. Again, might be interesting. We do have space for a jetway there. I don't know that remote stand services for a plane that can carry, 170, 200 people, however many, people get carried in those planes. I don't know that we'd have enough buses to make that work, but we will find out. The alternative, I guess, is that we get rid of all of this and we get rid of this little terminal down here and just shuffle the entire airport over to the left. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. It's going to be a process.